We have all the details in the story of Operation Rebound. Nico Marco Longo is a 14-year veteran of the U.S. Marine Corps, having served 2 tours in Iraq. But the biggest battle he had to face was not on the front lines, it was when he returned home.
He dealt with severe PTSD before they recognized him. So he took out a little ad in the papers up in Oceanside saying, anybody else dealing with this? And all this flood of people. And I think that led to the military recognizing that PTSD is a real thing. It's not something that's in your head, it's something that's real.
Nico knew others were experiencing similar challenges and decided to do something about it. He teamed with the Challenged Athletes Foundation to develop Operation Rebound, which helps give injured veterans and first responders purpose and hope through sports.
The Operation Rebound program was developed really twofold. One, to be very responsive, so we have a year-round grant program, and also to provide the veterans a community of athletes with whom they could connect and feel comfortable with, and then begin to thrive. And we always put the CF logo on the front of our jerseys and the Operation Rebound on the back because we want our veterans to come in through that military program, but then become integrated into the broader community and integrate back into society as a whole.
Its motto is frontline to finish line and empowers people to fulfill whatever athletic ambition they have, no matter the injury.
The primary obstacle for people with disabilities to participate in sports is access. A lot of times that access is lack of proper equipment or transportation. And so we break those obstacles down. We provide running prosthetics, we provide hand cycles, sports wheelchairs. Insurance does not cover these things. You know, insurance companies look at these things as luxuries. We see this as a right. You know, children have a right to play. Adults have the right to go out and recreate. So we're providing that access to sports.
Sarah Betancourt is just one of the many people who've thrived with the help of Operation Rebound. In 2008, a rare brain disorder forced her to give up her dream of becoming a Marine helicopter pilot and led to years of depression.
When you are injured or severely ill and you are removed from that, it is like losing something very near and dear to your heart, and you don't know how to get it back.
It's about letting people know that first of all, they're going to be okay, they still have value, and they're going to be able to go out and not just participate or compete on a level playing field, but on the same playing field as everybody else. And that's what we want. You know, I meet somebody who's missing their arms, legs, they're blind, they're paralyzed, maybe they're out there with leading troops. In a millisecond, they're injured and they're taken out of their team. They're thinking, what's next? What's my value? What's my purpose? We let them know they still have value, they still have purpose, and they're part of our team now.
Sarah went on to become a world-class athlete in 2 different sports, winning world championships in both sled ice hockey and parasurfing, and knows none of her success would be possible if not for the support of CAF.
They reintroduce you to that community of other veterans, other first responders who are also going through an extremely challenging time in a sports capacity. So hey, let's work together as a team, let's tackle this obstacle, let's do this sport together. And it clicks, it clicks. It feels like you're back out there with your fire team, or you're back out there with your platoon or your squad or whatever organization you were with. It feels like you're back out there and it clicks, and now you feel whole again. And if you're whole again, you can now heal and you can move on.
And that's really what it's all about, that personal empowerment. That's just letting people know that we see value in you that you may not see in yourself. And that oftentimes is the catalyst for people to get out and start doing things. Even though they might have some inhibitions, they go, you know what, somebody else sees something in me, they have faith in me, I'm not gonna let them down. And I'm gonna go do these things, and then they get a lot out of it for themselves.